Okay, so you take off all these bolts here, take your cover off. Take off those 2 bolts on your muffler. There's a spring down in there. That comes off. And then put a chain vise on there. And it's a 1/2 inch. Take that off of there. You take this cover off, there's a bunch of screws on there. Another 1/2 inch. Pop that off, and then we're going to take this off. Chain should come with it. All the chain inside should come off too. Let's get the chain off and the sprocket off. You can get the clutch off. And we're going to take this piece off. Bolt. Kind of snug. I'm going to take that spring off down below there. So you got that one down there. This one you take off. You got this one that takes off. And there's a washer in there, right there. There's a washer in the back one you got to make sure you put back on. Tighten that all back together. And then you got this one that's in here. Pull that out. These are all going to be a pain in the ass because they all got blue Loctite on them. Jay's putting in the Allen head on the tensioner. Put some blue Loctite on that baby. And there's going to be spacers on that that cog there. You can shim it in or out to get it in line with your chain. Then you bolt that onto your hub. And make sure you got your keyway. The little piece. We'll put it on there. So we got that piece dropped in there. It just rests on the bottom. And that's back on. We're going to tighten that in a minute. Put the band back on. So we took our master link, put our chain on, cut off the chain because it's like way too long. We've got our adjuster at the bottom, so it can always be moved up. We've got our brake band back on. We're going to tighten up our nut on the clutch here in a minute. Everything's got blue Loctite. Everything's in line. Sweet. So now we've adjusted this up. We got a 1/4 inch play of deflection in the top of the chain there now. We've got our bolt on here. And we're ready to go. So we'll remove the air box. We've got basically ready to slide off here. We have to take this piece off. We've got our choke line off. Saved our spring. We're going to get this fuel line off. So Jay's putting in the new studs. They're going to hold the carb. We've already done the little kit to the bottom of it. It's kind of a pain in the butt because you can't get it off. Between here and here, there isn't enough clearance. So Jay just forgot to hook up the throttle spring. Linkage right there. Now we're going to redo this. Put the threaded there's your velocity stab. That we're going to put that on. We're going to give it a shot, try it out. The guy sent us the wrong muffler, so we put our stock one back in. It's got lots of clearance. Got the spring back on. We'll be bitching at the guys up north in Edmonton about that. Gassed it back in there. Not that matters.
Sealing out dirt.
Let's go back there.
You got your fine and you got your coarse. You got your hose clamp to go over top of your velocity stack. There we go.
Custom air filter by Jay. Z120 mod. So we've got our carburetor hooked back up on with the choke air. making a custom air filter setup here on the velocity stack. There we go.
Snug now.
We'll put some fancy cheesecloth over top of it. Keep the sparkles out. Oops, I messed it up.
I might have to tighten the fabric up just a little. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to try that one more time.
Nothing like adding a little bit of flammable material.
You see it really good from this side.
Right on top of the carb.
Well, we'll trim that off.
Alright, we got the replacement pipe in now. And the biggest thing is you gotta get a hole saw and basically chop out the bottom of there where the stock pipe went out. You gotta make a massive freaking hole. Make sure that you got room around there for it to be able to breathe and not melt your plastic. Pretty close to that little piece, the adjuster. And then use your original gasket. I had to hog these out a little bit just because the flange was a little tight. Let's see what it's like when we start it up. All right, we're gonna fire it up. Give it a little choke. Done mod. So I thought I'd do one more video showing the bottom of the machine, and it sticks off nicely out the bottom just a little bit, and yeah, it's the silencer coming out a little bit.